feel that management accounting is one area where accountants can do better because from my past experience, I have heard from the clients that whatever they are getting from the new Web3 accountants is something which is kind of typical in nature, which is required for the compliances, but not useful for the decision making. So I would say management accounting plus the custom reporting, what client is looking for could be the good area to look into for the Web3 accountants. Means profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow, etc. But many businesses need, many things beyond just this financials. They need some KPIs, they need some sort of dashboards, which is quite required for the usual decision making. So I would suggest every accountant to look into or maybe step into the client's shoes first and then see what are the reports or what are the data which is most useful to the client and customize your reports accordingly, customize your
Accounting crypto means thousands of transactions, fluctuating prices, multiple wallets, exchanges, and bank accounts. One mistake means inaccurate reports, compliance risks, and wasted hours. CoinExBooks simplifies it all. Seamlessly import transactions, automate categorization, and get real-time insights, fast, accurate, stress-free. CoinExBooks, your solution to the chaos.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of the Web3 Accountant Radio. Today, we are very fortunate to have with us Kshitij from Strategy Advisor at BitNine. Hi Kshitij.
Hi Wei, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, can you share a little with us about yourself at BitNine?
Yeah, sure. So BitNine is accounting, Web3 accounting firm in a way. And here we, help different businesses and individuals to file their taxes, to have their management accounting. We also help them for some custom reporting requirements, treasury management. And also we help some of the, tax tools for their crypto tax engine validation. So this is also one of our tasks. And my main role in BitNine is strategic partner. So I mostly take care of, client side here.
Nice, exciting. So how has it been recently with Bitcoin hitting all-time high?
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, and honestly speaking, like that was quite expected to me. And the reason I say so is because one big, beautiful bill was on table, as we know, right? And with the increased capacity of debt raising for the USA, we know that liquidity is gonna go high, and with more liquidity, Bitcoin is always, going up in terms of valuation. So I was quite optimistic, and the time couldn't be better than this one to speak on this podcast when we are seeing this, lifetime high in this week. And I'm quite optimistic, and I'm quite bullish on the Bitcoin prices further as well.
Wow, do you have for your own personal target where you see what price it will reach by the end of the year? Do you have a forecast for yourself?
I'm saying 150,000 to minimum. Like that's what minimum I'm hoping for. Yeah.
Nice. To the moon. Yeah. So okay, the other one is you have
always.
deep expertise in this area, and to tap into your brains a little bit. What are some of the areas which accountants can look forward to add value to Web3 businesses and investors?
Mainly, like apart from the conventional operations, what accountants are into, I feel that management accounting is one area where accountants can do better because from my past experience, I have heard from the clients that whatever they are getting from the new Web3 accountants is something which is kind of typical in nature, which is required for the compliances, but not useful for the decision making. So I would say management accounting plus the custom reporting, what client is looking for could be the good area to look into for the Web3 accountants. Another good aspect way I feel that should be implemented, and even I myself is trying to get into the field, is the blockchain intelligence. So we understand that blockchain intelligence is actually a little technical for the accountants, but our clients are really into need of those things. So any client trying to invest into some protocol, but he's not sure whether this protocol is real, genuine, or some scam. And first person he may come to is the accountant, I feel. So if accountants can do some due diligence into the threat protocol, can see their public data and everything, and if they can guide, their clients, it could be good value addition services to client, and it could be protective also, like not, it could be corrective also, not just a protective, I would say, because if scam happens, then the client would need a lot of data for the investigation, police report filing. So when we understand the blockchain intelligence, we could provide some sensible data to our clients, which could be useful to them to trace the funds further. And the last aspect, probably I would say, is the consulting in real world tokenization, which is happening a lot these days. In a Western countries, I also saw in India that a lot of players are trying to, tokenize the real estate market here. So with increasing this type of businesses, I think consulting them for the licenses, for setting up their accounting department, for compliances, for explaining the product to their customers from the legal perspective, this could be the good area for any accountant, I feel.
Nice. So, I mean, just before I focus on blockchain intelligence, can you share with us some of your secrets, tools, and tricks? So, like, which are the tools or websites that you go to for your data, or like which are the tools which you use outside? Yeah, some of the more popular ones that you like to use.
Yeah, so I think for what I have used, I know that the tool provided by Chain Analysis, Reactor, is kind of exhaustive tool, which is also used by many governments in the world, right? There are some other tools based out of France and New York. They are also good, but yeah, Reactor is something which is old, the most oldest one, and which is kind of exhausting one for all the data we need.
Thank you. So the next one is, as India is one of your target market, how is crypto investment and trading landscape in India currently?
See, India from very early days are land of traders. So people used to hear trade equities, commodities, forex, etc. So many young people are jumping into trading after completing the graduation. But the story is quite different in terms of crypto because the government has barred these traders from trading into crypto or using it for the purpose of exchanges. As you might know that in early years, like government has called Bitcoin as illegal thing, illegal asset or product. And after 2 years of calling it illegal, they came up with some tax guidance on the cryptocurrency without calling it or without recognizing it as a legal asset. So everybody assumed that it is legal. So overall, from the investor side, if I feel the government is not much keen to allow users to trade into crypto, even though some of the good exchanges exist in India for trading or investing into crypto. But government is kind of with their hefty taxes, with 1% withholding tax, and one very important thing to know here is that in India, the intercurrency loss is not even allowed. So if you make a profit in Bitcoin and you make a loss in Ethereum, you pay taxes on Bitcoin and you forget about the losses in Ethereum, right? So that's kind of very hefty, and I haven't seen this in any other country in the world. So, but I'm a little hopeful that in India, government is looking into the things happening around the world. They understand that talent from Web3 world is migrating to Dubai and the other countries from India. So it is kind of eye-opening for the government, and I'm quite hopeful that in the coming years or in the new finance bill, they would come up with more favorable tax guidelines for the crypto investors. And also they are preparing, as I know from some internal sources, that they are preparing framework for the crypto businesses, that how they can obtain the licenses from FIU and how global businesses could step into India and have their establishments for the Indian users as well.
Thank you. Yeah, just a shout out, our sponsors, Coinex, is doing deep crypto tax reporting for the India market and also the global market, but they start off in India. That's my understanding. And yes, I think
Coinex is great, I think. Exactly. I know Puneet very well. I mean, we have met in many conferences. He's a great guy. and he's building a great product. Every time I meet him, like he makes me aware about all the new developments he is doing, and yeah, I love what he's building. Great product.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very beautiful and he's very down to earth and always readily available. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, so what is some advice that you can give to upcoming crypto accountants who is trying to enter the field?
See what I see from the current market, and I also sometimes my client, start with some new accountants and then they come to us. And what I feel right now about the new accountants is that they consider the Web3 accounting as similar as the conventional accounting. But it is very important to understand that the Web3 accounting is quite different from many perspectives from the conventional accounting. Debit and credit is same here, but the source of information we get from the nature of data we get, the parameters required for the financial reporting is quite different here. So I would advise any new Web3 accountant to understand the technology first, understand how blockchain works, its immutability, what are the blocks, how to read the blockchain explorer. So that is one aspect needed to be learned first. And then any person or the accountant who wants to, be a Web3 accountant can it take first step by investing themselves into cryptocurrency, even in a small amount, but I would just suggest them invest yourself. Jump into the ocean and then then you will learn to swim. So invest yourself in a lot of DeFi protocols, when you invest, understand what is happening in the background. Just try to decode the blockchain explorers, what's happening inside that, and that will give real insights to the accountants that how the Web3 world works. And more than that, keep yourself updated on the latest regulations. There are many books to read on the crypto accounting. So yeah, one good advice after getting all this knowledge is that always think from the client perspective, and this is for some of the knowledgeable accountants out there also. It's not just for the new accountants, because many times we just see that uh, accounting means profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow, etc. But many businesses need many things beyond just this financials. They need some KPIs, they need some sort of dashboards, which is quite required for the usual decision making. So I would suggest every accountant to look into or maybe step into the client's shoes first and then see what are the reports or what are the data which is most useful to the client, and customize your reports accordingly, customize your operations accordingly, which could give best data to the client as required.
Thank you, Kshitij, for your touching words. Yeah, I really thank you for you taking your time from your busy schedule out to contribute to the community. And yeah, do you have any
No
last
problem.
words?
Yeah, I think I would say very optimistic about months to come, because the second half of this 2025 is quite exciting, and this looked like from one big beautiful bill to the crypto week, which is happening right now. All the Genius Act is on the table. It is about to pass, today or maybe next week. So with all this clarity, with all this adoption all over the globe, I think Web3 world is going into perfect direction. 2025 is, I would say, from the regulatory perspective, is the best year compared to all other years I saw in the past. So yeah, again, crypto to the moon.
Thank you, to the moon. Thank you, Kshitij. And if you
Yeah,
like this episode, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
sure. Thank you. Thank you, Wade. Have a good day.
Thank you.